the Omoplata sweep on Tuesday night. So another thing we want to be thinking about, if you think about when we go for the Omoplata sweep and Carl stands up and say, make those guard, I make the cross grip, I underhook the leg, okay, and then from there I can either put my foot on the shoulder or the hip to turn my hips. So what, in the Omoplata sweep I want to sweep them forward. So again, we talked about that detail about how I turn my shin inside, physically lift my hip, and then I can use my left leg as a pendulum to take Carl over and then get into side control. In that instant, I had to sweep him forward. But what makes the sweep even more high percentage is if I off-balance him backwards, the kazushi. So this concept of action-reaction. I'm going to use an off-balance backwards, and Carl's going to make a reaction by driving forward. And that's the momentum I need for the sweep, because I want to sweep him forward. So something I can be thinking about is Carl's going to do the same thing. I make the cross grip. When I underhook the leg, instead of trying to sweep him forward, I uncross, and my left shin is going to come across his chest very much like the scissor sweep. I'm using my right leg across his back to lift my hips and make Carl step back this way. He's going to recompensate by driving forward, and when he does, I have the sweep. That makes sense? Again. This will make the sweep more high percentage. Very much like you're throwing. You know, if I want to throw someone forward, I'll be off balancing him backwards. So again, Carl stands up. I'll underhook the leg rather than just going straight into forward movement. I open my legs. I make that scissor action and I climb. Now because I have the underhook, Carl has to recompensate by stepping backwards, but he's not going to stay there. The minute he drives forward, I come straight into my Omoplata sweep. Now we talked about the waiter sweep because it's the opposite direction. It works for that too. Let's just say, or we can let's take it back a step. We can go for the Omoplata sweep first, and then when Carl readjusts, I can hit the waiter sweep as well. So let's just say from here, say I was looking the waiter sweep, which was this. Okay, rather than lifting my hips and trying to make Carl go backwards, okay, I can uncross and go into an Omoplata type movement. Carl recompensates by posturing and bringing my left shin up, climbing and kicking him backwards to take him over. It won't be as clean as the waiter sweep, obviously, so as I come up, I'm looking to get into some kind of passing position. Or works the other way as well. Say I'm here and I want the Omoplata sweep. I want to off-balance him backwards. I go straight into the waiter sweep. So I have this grip, I underhook the leg, I lift my hips, I'm trying to turn Carl's knee outwards. Let's just say I have a failed waiter sweep, and I'm driving him backwards, but I didn't really want that. So he's compensating by leading into me, the minute he does. Does that make sense? Some of you guys were struggling with the waiter sweep, people that had short legs on big guys. So sometimes I'm here, I make the grip, and I physically can't cross my ankles when he stands up. Does that make sense? Legs too short, guys too big. I can physically lift my shin across his chest line, climbing with my leg. And when I lift my hips, because I have one leg, Carl has to step back with his other leg. And when he recompensates, because he's not going to stay there, I'm straight into it. Does that make sense? So this concept of action-reaction, you can go for the Omoplata sweep when he postures back the other way at the waiter sweep, or vice versa. Go for the waiter sweep, he postures the other way.